take you through what disappeared at the end, and I'm just going to say that there's a new string now, if it'll let me chat on the old one. Okay. So then let's see if it'll let me see it, and we'll see if anybody's there yet. Have you been able to find it? Yes, it looks like maybe. No, that's the old one. Oh, come on, YouTube, you can do it. Because it's still saying that the other one is live, and that's not true. It's not. Oh, one of you has found it. Here we go. Okay, 4 of you have found it. 5 of you. Right, we're here. Okay, so when I got so rudely interrupted by YouTube, I was talking you through this title, and I had done an E that came out like not how I liked it. So, and I showed you how I fixed it. So this time I'm going to do another one so that you can see the whole thing going. I wasn't particularly, that wasn't a prize-winning word there or anything, so it's okay. So I've got the Distress Oxide in Dusty Concord, and quite a small water brush. So this is the Pentel set that comes in a set of 3, small, medium, large, and this is the smallest one that comes in that pack. Okay, so remember when you're brush lettering, anytime you're pulling the pen down toward you, or the brush down the page toward you, you're wanting a wider stroke, so you're putting more pressure on, and when you go up, then it's smaller and lighter. Okay? And don't feel that you have to do the whole word in one go. So you most definitely don't. You can do one letter at a time. I still don't like what happened with that E, but I'll fix it again. So you're going to get the same content that you missed out on. Okay. W. The W is all very even in width. In fact, the whole thing is. Okay, so can I round this one out? Whoa, top's gone messy. That's not so bad. Alright. And then a dot on the I. Da, da, da. Anybody got a word that they want me to write? And because I have to let that one dry a minute before I can cut it out. Anyway, so if you have a word you'd like me to write, I can do that. And I'm not going to use it, but you can then see how I would do it. This is not a particularly beautiful word as it goes, but I think it might work here. Could also try making it really long. And now we have the leaf blower and the fly in chorus. It might actually work better with the space that's there, so I think I will, I'll cut both of those out and see which one fits better. Georgia would like me to let her. Georgia is the best virtual PA. Or also #organize and love. Oh, but Jocelyn says love, but Jocelyn also says leaf blower man. Elaine wants me to letter supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Is it you, Elaine, that I lettered that for before? Because I did it for somebody in the Christmas class, but I don't remember if it was you or somebody else. But I remember lettering it. It's in the Christmas class downloads. Okay. Oh, and Georgia wants a teacup. Too wide, too There you go. Teacup. Alright. Jocelyn wants love. So one way that's really nice to do love is with a big swoopy L like that, which is quite enjoyable. And O is also a really lovely letter. And here's, you know, the best little trick. I should have done this in the teacup and I didn't think about it. Brush pen. 1, 2. Gets you a perfect little heart. And you can just keep going round and round if you want a daisy. Boom. That's just 2 presses. 1. Yeah. I like how I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but the oxide, let's see, no. The oxide changes the color of the base a little bit because you've overlapped and there's more saturation there, so you get more oxidation at the tip, the bottom tip of the base of the heart. Lynn wants something that I don't know how to pronounce. From a distance I thought it was Kaylee, but it's not Kaylee. I don't know how to say it, but I can go ahead and letter it. And then maybe these will be dry enough to cut out. Oh, and Samantha wants something with a down swoop, like yes. Like that. And then you just come back up here. T-bar needed more pigment. There you go. Not hugely happy with the curve on this here. Be curvier. Okay. And there was one last one. Lynn says it's the Gaelic spelling for Katie. And Georgia had looked up and said that online it says KT. Katie. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, I had remembered something from knowing what Kaylee looked like. KT with it's very similar. Okay. So yes, let's do C. Oh, that's going to make that look a little bit like a G. I apologize. I shouldn't have put that flourish in there. I. E. I. And then we're going to do a loopy D here. Oh, I don't like the bottom of that D, but it'll be okay. I wish I could practice that one. I might have to do that one again sometime. There's good potential there because look. Okay. See all these swoops? Swoop, 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 swoop. And they can all match. It's nice. That's a name with a lot of potential. I don't like how I messed that up and it looks a bit more like a G. And I'd like another chance to get some little things in there right. But I like the swoops a lot. And the crows love that you're noticing them. It's because I unplugged the microphone in case that was what was causing the problems. Okay. Right, let's try and cut this out. And then, time for a wrap up, and off we go. And I go collect my tiny little triple threat. Dancing and acting with WE. The H swoop could have crossed the T. Yes, you could do that as well. You could bring this swoop all the way across so that it, oh sorry, I don't know who I was showing over here. But yeah, you could bring that swoop all the way across the T. It's nice to play with little things like that. Like you can do that in yesterday. I did it again. Who's over there? Apparently I'm showing the crows. I don't know. Yeah, you can do the same thing in yesterday. If that T was a little taller, you could bring the D swoop through the T. Oh yes. Okay. So cutting this kind of around. They are really chatty out there. They don't sound angry though. When they warn each other, there's a real voice to it. You can start to hear. Crows love calligraphy, little known fact. Hilarious. Heather says, was I showing my iPad? No, the iPad's here and I was showing someone that way. There's no one there. It's just the window. I guess it means that sometimes I feel like you're sitting next to me. So I showed you sitting next to me. Now, how is this going to look with the dot so much higher? Don't know. What I would say is if you want to do lettered titles, just don't be too precious about needing to get it exactly right, because you can do it lots of times. So I'm cutting these out, and it may be that neither one is the one, but starting somewhere then gives me a little bit of info about where I should go next. So I'm going to clean that up after we're live, so just moving that way. Okay, so I could do, see that halo is way too big, so I'm going to need to do some different cutting, I think. I do kind of like the swoopy factor of it, but I don't feel like it's working. Oh, now we've got a neighbor singing as well. This is funny because I normally like my titles to all come into the center. I wouldn't like this big gap here, but kind of like that sitting kind of here. I can also look at what it would look like as a box. So let's have this third one as a box, and yeah, so I would say, you know, don't feel like the very first one has to be the perfect one. Oh, or here's a whole other option, because I haven't put a journaling card on this. What if? How? What if it was there? Oh, frozen. Okay. Let's see. Should have defrosted then. So last option. I think it's too small. Yeah. But does mixing the journaling card in do anything? I don't know. Okay. So, but it was an option. So I think it might be that I trim this down to a much smaller halo and use that one. But I'll look at the different options there, and obviously want to get the journaling in too. So how I'm going to finish this, figure out that last word of the title, and add in a few more of these little pieces and these. So little word strips and journaling. So journaling could go on a card that covers this, or journaling could go kind of in these diagonal lines. I'm not opposed to that. So I might draft it on another piece of paper and see how much I want to write. But yeah, I think swoops with a tighter halo is winning. And then the word strips are going to come into these 3 areas of embellishment. Those areas of embellishment are also going to get enamel dots, which I haven't added, but certainly will. And I think that's it. Finish the title, add the journaling, add the word strips, enamel dots. Done. There is, speaking of done, one more live with this kit. So that's going to be like throwing everything that's left at one page and seeing what happens. No, it's not. It's going to be the stickers. I forgot. It's going to be all this. And then I will see you. That's when I will see you. Friday, 9:30 in the morning, UK time. I wish you a very creative week, and I will see you soon. Also, one little thing that's going to go onto my blog, so you'll get an announcement there, but just in case I see you here and not there. If you subscribe to my blog via the email thing where you get the messages by email, I've had a little help, and we've got a whole bunch of blog posts with all the back posts from the Best of Both Worlds kits ready to publish. But if you get them by email, you're going to be like inundated. So I'm going to post later today to say we're going to start doing that, and then I think I'm going to do like a batch every day or 2. And I just want you to be prepared so that you can maybe filter your emails if it's going to drive you mad. Anyway, if you enjoyed today's part 1 or part 2, I'd love a thumbs up if you liked it. And if you're new around here and you enjoyed it, click the subscribe button. I'll see you again on Friday. Have a great week, everybody. Thank you, and bye-bye.